He'd do. Time to get him some basic equipment. We'll swing by War Maidens on the way out and head for my home in Riverwood tonight. Once the mother's settled, we can head out to Oostengrav in the morning. With a hand on Cicero's shoulder, she led him out of the room, shooting a parting wink at Farengar. "See, I told you she'd take him off our hands," said Farengar, breathing a sigh of relief and gathering the spell tomes and soul gems that Cicero had knocked everywhere. "You did," said Irileth. Several things about that last conversation had left her wary and uneasy, and she wasn't sure why. All the same, she'd be glad to get the new Dovahkian out of the city quickly. Snapping orders at the guards, she set about making arrangements to get the strange coffin shipped to Riverwood. The sooner it and its creepy guardian were out of Whiterun, the better. Cicero watched nervously as the guards manhandled the coffin down the Dragon's Reach steps to where the Dunmer Irileth had promised a cart would be waiting to take it to Riverwood. Cicero had no idea where that was, but his new friend Delphine had assured him it wasn't far. Delphine. Now here was a mystery. Claimed to be an innkeeper, looked like a mercenary adventurer for hire, seemed to know a bit about this dragonborn business, offering assistance and hospitality, and seeming to know rather more about his precious cargo than he was happy with. Still, he'd not sensed hostile intent or dislike in her. She'd been appraising him carefully, and there was something predatory about her, yes, but that hadn't been hate in her eyes. That had been pleasure, he was sure. Carefully reined in pleasure, but delight and anticipation nonetheless. Odd, very odd. Still, he needed help, and she was offering. What the price was going to be, he had no idea, but he didn't have a lot of options right now. Should all go wrong, of course, he could always stab her and run, but he couldn't flee far with Mother, and too many people had seen them leave together. He would need to be careful. Ensure he was over the border in Falkreath before anyone suspected anything.